Initially, I thought this was an energy drink because its label states that it's a hero's potion of power. GameMasters here, but after looking closer at it, turns out it's just a cherry lime soda. I found it at a place called Five Below. You might find it in other places, but that's where I've seen other people reporting on finding it in my comments section. It set me back about $2.50 per can, and I got 2 cans. The can itself is 6 inches by 2 inches and contains 12 fluid ounces. That's 355 milliliters, and it features the red box edition Set 1 Basic Rules artwork by Larry Elmore, which is actually the main reason that I got this. Now, I'm doing my best to cut out soda and energy drinks. As my brother would say, I'd rather not drink my carbs, which seems like a good segue into the nutrition facts for this. The serving size is 1 can, and it contains 160 calories. No fat, no sodium. That's good, but get this. For 12 fluid ounces, this thing has 41 carbs, 40 of which are added sugars. It offers up no protein, and while it lists vitamin D, calcium, and iron as 0, it does list potassium as providing 38 milligrams, which is 1% the daily value, but here it's listed as 0%. They also note that all of this is based on a 2,000 calorie daily diet. As for ingredients, this has carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, natural flavors, potassium sorbate as a preservative, potassium benzoate also as a preservative, gum acacia, glycerol ester of wood rosin, FD and C red 40, and it's also caffeine free. Now, the oddest sounding ingredient here is the glycerol ester of wood rosin, and that is an oil substitute or an oil soluble food additive that keeps oil suspension in water. It's made from pine trees, the rosin itself, and is added to food grade glycerin. Yeah, and you can research a bit more in depth on that, but that's what I kind of found after about maybe 15 minutes of looking online. This is, of course, a licensed product from Wizards of the Coast, and the distributor is a company that I've never heard of before, Boston American Corporation out of Woburn, Massachusetts. Before we check out the taste, I first need to thank these fine no longer drink soda except for in a video review supporters. They help me keep this channel flowing, and their contributions help to reduce my needs to take on sponsored ads, which, we kind of all skip anyways. As for the taste, based on the spot under the artwork, this is supposed to be a cherry lime flavor. Let's check it out. Ooh, yeah, that's sweet. But it does kind of taste like cherry lime, kind of similar to the cherry limeade that you get at Sonic. As for the color, you can see that it is a typical cherry drink. It's that reddish color that's kind of made from that FD&C Red 40. And it's pretty fizzy too. I mean, this is carbonated. The label that is on the can is a plastic wrap, and it can be cut off. And in doing so, shows just a silver can underneath. Yeah, I hated to cut this off because my main focus was to keep this as a collector's item, but I wanted you guys to all know that everything there is to know about this, as I'm trying to give as an in-depth review of this as I can. And for the collectors out there, be sure to keep this in climate-controlled area. The contents within, of course, they're carbonated and under pressure. And while I've got a neat Mountain Dew collection, and none of them have exploded, it is something to keep in mind. I hope that you all got something out of this Hero's Potion of Power drink review. If you've found it in any other places other than Five Below, let us all know down in the comments. I'd like to see if they're out there anywhere else in the wild. Until next our paths cross, may you consume carbs without drinking them.